The episode begins with Aya seated on her bedroom floor, the photographs and the cryptic note spread before her. Her mind is racing. The image of Kofi shaking hands with Jamal feels like a betrayal, but the note hints at something deeper. YA, narrating her thoughts. Kofi, what are you hiding, and why would Jamal be involved? Determined to find answers, Aya decides to confront Kofi directly. She grabs her coat and the photographs before sneaking out of the house. Aya arrives at Kofi's studio. The room is dimly lit, the scent of paint and turpentine heavy in the air. Kofi is hunched over a canvas, his brush moving with frantic energy. He looks up, startled, as Aya bursts in. Kofi, alarmed. Aya, what are you doing here? Aya, throwing the photographs on a table. You tell me, what's this about? Kofi's face hardens as he picks up the pictures. Kofi, sighing. Where did you get these? That's not the point. What were you doing with Jamal and what debt are they talking about? Kofi sets the photographs down and turns away, his shoulders tense. Kofi, softly. It's complicated, Aya. Aya, frustrated. Don't you dare give me that. You told me to risk it all, but you're the one keeping secrets. Kofi hesitates, then speaks, his voice heavy with emotion. Kofi. Fine. Jamal hired me years ago, before I became an artist. I thought it was just a regular job, but things went south. Your father's company was involved in something illegal, and Jamal used me as a scapegoat. Aya stares at him, stunned. Aya. Whispering. My father. That's impossible. Kofi, firmly. It's the truth. Aya, I've been trying to piece everything together ever since. Aya's growing suspicion. Aya leaves the studio, her thoughts a storm of confusion and doubt. As she walks through the empty streets, her phone buzzes. It's a text from Jamal. We need to talk. I can explain everything. Aya deletes the message, unwilling to deal with him. But as she returns home, she notices a light on in her father's office. Quietly, she peeks in and sees him rifling through a locked drawer. Mr. Mensa, muttering. Where is it? I need that contract. Aya steps back, her heart pounding. The next day, while her parents are out, Aya sneaks into her father's office. She searches through the drawers and finally finds a folder marked Confidential. Inside, she discovers a signed agreement between her father and Jamal, detailing their collaboration on a dangerous business deal. Her hands tremble as she flips through the pages. One line catches her eye. All liabilities to be assigned to the third party, Kofi Boateng Aya, to herself. They framed him, my father, and Jamal, they ruined his life. Just as she begins to take pictures of the documents, the sound of a car pulling into the driveway startles her. She hurriedly puts everything back and slips out of the office. That evening at dinner, Aya can barely meet her father's eyes. Her mother chats away, oblivious, but Jamal seems to sense Aya's tension. Jamal, smiling. Aya, you seem distracted. Is everything all right? Coldly. Perfectly fine. Jamal leans closer, his voice low enough for only her to hear. Jamal, whispering. Found anything interesting today? Aya's blood runs cold. She excuses herself from the table and retreats to her room, where she locks the door and begins pacing. Kofi in his studio, staring at the photographs Aya left behind. He pulls out a box containing more damning evidence against Mr. Mensa and Jamal. Aya in her room, staring at her phone. She types a message to Kofi. I know what they did to you. We need to talk. As Aya hits send, there's a knock at her door. Her father's voice is calm but stern. Mensa, Aya, we need to talk now.